What's up, ladies and gentlemen? chuckfinleLP here with Let's Play Shining Force 2, The Ancient Ceiling, Part 37. We are here just right beside the chessboard. We'll go ahead and start. And so we'll take a look at everybody. The pawns, HP 36, attack 53, defense 37, agility 25, movement of 6 with battle axes, so they're pretty much like the orcs, but stronger. The rooks, HP 40, attack of 48, defense of 38, agility of 27, movement of 4, with robin arrows, so they're the archers. The knights, HP of 48, attack of 55, defense of 34, agility of 27, movement of 7, with power spheres, so they're supposed to be like knight characters. Evil bishops, HP of 33, MP of 36, heal level 3, blast level 2, attack of 47, defense of 37, agility of 25, movement of 5, with power stick, so they're nothing to worry about. The king is the boss. You kill him, the fight's over. HP 55, MP of 28, blaze level 2, attack of 55, defense of 40, agility of 35, movement of 6 with the flail equipped. The queens are pretty much like the dark madams except stronger. HP of 30, MP of 26, freeze level 2 with a power stick equipped, attack of 46, defense of 36, agility of 35, movement of 6. And all this side is just the same as the left side, so I'm not going to worry about doing that now. You don't have to worry about following the rules of chess. You can see that we start out on the black tiles, except for these two here. I guess actually they are on black tiles, except for Bowie. He's on the white tile. But if you notice, the land effect is black tiles are 30, white tiles are 15. So you do want to be careful where you place your enemies for movement and for land effect bonus. So the hardest parts about this really is, you know, people like Slade, who are taking quite a bit of damage still are going to find some of the stronger enemies a little bit harder to deal with, like the rooks and the pawns, possibly the knights, and really that's going to be about it attack-wise. The king is going to take a little bit to take out, just because of how strong he is. But all in all, this should be a pretty straightforward fight. I don't expect to have too much trouble with this fight. This actually will not be a very good. This will actually be a very good power leveling fight. If you wanted to go ahead and go through this fight a couple times, just because you will only see this enemy type once, and if you if you go through it a couple times, you should be able to gain quite a bit of levels, and I may actually power level through this a couple times, just depending on how. That's stupid. He'll get even as strong as he is, he'll get surrounded pretty quickly by the king. I did not expect the king to move down that. Oh, actually, that's the queen. My bad. I believe the queen's sprite is actually supposed to be the king's sprite from the actual chess. So it's kind of throws you off a little bit. And so we'll go ahead and attack the queen. We'll just see how much XP we're getting from them. Okay, yeah, this will definitely be a very good power leveling fight if you wanted to go down that route. I'm kind of on the fence about it. It would definitely be very good, especially just promoting my people. And this is the fight that I was worried about so much. I actually thought it was a lot harder than this, but for me it typically is. It's a very difficult fight. Actually, I think I'll save her for Rick. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because I'll just send Chester and Geralt over that way. I'll kind of split my force up a little bit. I'll keep Sarah kind of in the middle. You shouldn't attack anything really, but I'll send him over to the side. And I'll split my force up, send some people over to one side, so send some people to the other side, and then we'll just kind of meet in the middle, where I can surround the kings and queens, and decide whether or not I want to promote power level. So the king is moving down. 25, that's not good. I kind of didn't expect the king to move down so quickly. Hopefully he'll run, but I'm not 100% sure if he will or not. That's kind of odd. You see an enemy archer attack twice, so I'm glad I got that on camera. And Peter can just go straight up the middle. We'll box the rook in. You see how much damage Peter's doing. So I puts up to level 3. I didn't expect him to be level 3, but you can see all his stats go up by 2, except for agility. Agility never goes up by 2, for whatever reason. But it's okay, you know, I really don't care for agility all that much. All agility affects is just turn order. It may affect the ability to dodge, but I'm not 100% sure, and that's it, so... That sucks, but I should have known better than to stick him up so far in the front. Ooh. Wow. Depending on what the king does, I may have to... I should have healed her, or I should have just went ahead and killed her with Chester. Because Rick's not going to be able to do a whole lot with that now. That stinks. Well, I can weaken her with a Dow. Weaken her quite a bit with a Dow, actually. Oh yeah. I doubt Rick will be able to kill her, but he did level up, so that may work out for me. And now I'm not sure whether I will power level. Like I said, it's very good time to do it, especially because everyone leveled up. I still don't know, to be totally honest. It's not going to be that easy to power level, I mean, just because the king's going to keep getting in the way, and he'll continue to do damage to my people. Enough to the point where I will actually have to kill him just to get him to get away from me. And if you kill him, the battle's over. And that is something that makes this fight infinitely easier if you just go ahead and kill the king. But it's just because the king go ahead and comes down and he doesn't hide. Typically, you know, sometimes some playthroughs I have had him hide, and some playthroughs like this, I've had him. Had him do quite a bit. That's Maydead. So yeah, I'm gonna have to egress from this fight. And well, let me see. The king won't fall for a while, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and egress from the. No. You know what I'll do? I'm going to. I'll save that for, well, I think I'll attack the bishop, just to kind of get him off of me. But Bowie being up this high does kind of worry me a little bit, but Sarah hasn't got her turn yet, so if I do get attacked, I can... And, what do you know, she gets her turn now. See how much damage a flail can do. I'm gonna go ahead and... Only 8. She does have a flail equipped, doesn't she? Yeah. I will. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go through the battle just because this is kind of a short battle and it's not a very good battle to egress from, kind of right in the middle, because what I would typically do is egress through the battle and try to get back up to kind of where I was, but it's so early on in the battle that I'm not really in a good spot to do that. So I'm just going to go through the battle. If it looks like Bowie's going to die, or if it looks like the king's just giving me too much trouble, I'm going to go ahead and egress from the fight, and then I'll just come back. I'll go back through it. I'll get to somewhere close to killing the king, and then I'll come back through. But I'm going to go ahead and show the battle right now before doing this, and see what the knights look like. This will give you a chance to look at all of the different sprites. I believe that's all the battle portraits. Yeah, you can see how much damage the king is doing. So yeah, this is definitely a very good fight to go ahead and try and power level through, just because of how much damage I'm taking from these things. Now, of course, once you go back out, especially the next fight after this, just need to go ahead and kill that stinking queen, or either kill the queen or the bishops, either one. But it's probably Geralt dead. Yep. I don't know. I may just. And that slave dead. It's probably Sarah being dead pretty soon. Love one of them, either Elric or Jaha, to get to kill that thing. Maybe if Rick can move over there, but I doubt he can in time. And we'll try to weaken her again. Sadly, Slade's not alive, so he's not going to be able to do as much damage to her, but hopefully Rick can kill her now. That's good, he's level 3, excuse me. But he didn't gain any new spells just yet. Now Bowie's getting surrounded, but he's not. Actually, he's taking quite a bit of damage. The king and the pawns are really what I'm most worried about. The rooks, kind of, but not nearly as much as. Okay, so what do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns. Both knights, one rook, and everything else. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and egress from this fight, and then I'll come back. Kind of somewhere in here, I may try to get through some of this shit to see if my people die. As much I don't know for sure how I'll do this just yet. But you saw the battle portrait, you saw what they usually do and all that. So I don't really feel the need to go through this fight as much. But like I said, I'll see what I can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and egress in this fight. I'll cut and I'll see you in a second. Alright, welcome back. I went ahead and tried to power level a few times, really just because a whole bunch of people kept dying. Because, like I said, these enemies are very strong. We will only meet this style of enemy once, but they are very strong for where they are now. And I was right to be worried about this fight, especially even where I am now. It's very tough. You can see Geralt. I kind of put him up here. The king and the queen just moved down just now. That's why I went ahead and started right here. Because I'm going to try to kill the king now. Level 4 seems to be the stopping point where you don't get 49 XP, 48 or 49 XP every single time you kill somebody. So I just decided to go ahead and stop at level 4. I mean, you do get a good amount of XP, or around the high teens, low 20s, but you know, it's not worth it at this point. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and run through everybody who leveled up from where they were when I cut. Geralt reached level 4, HP 42, attack 58, defensive 38, agility of 36. Slade, HP of 34, MP of 6. He learned Catan, and you see it's a blaze type spell. Attack 58, defensive 35, agility of 35. Elric is only level 3, but that's because I was kind of holding him back. You know, he does have 32 defense, so he can take quite a bit of damage very easily, even with a high HP amount. HP of 40, attack 52, defensive 32, agility of 30, but I do plan on having him attacked at some point. Chester's the same way. I don't want to stick him up too far in the front because he's not dealing a whole lot of damage, and he's taking quite a bit of damage. HP 57, attack 51, defensive 33, agility of 32. Kazin level 4, HP of 33, MP of 54. He learned Apollo, which is a stronger spell, and I'll show it off. I've already used it once, so that's why I'm missing some HP or some MP. It doesn't eat 20. It only eats 10 MP, but it's definitely a lot stronger than Dow. Attack of 39, defensive 32, agility 41. Rick still 24. That's been very hard to get him to level up. I have him kill things, but he only gets in the mid-20s for killing something, so it's definitely very difficult to have him level up, but that's his stats. Sarah's still level 2. She's definitely suffered on this map. Her movement of only 5 is definitely hurt. I probably should have given her the running pimento, and I will. But definitely for this fight, I should have given her the running pimento. May, HP of 38, attack of 56, defense of 30, agility of 32. Luke, I kind of been holding back because he's going to be the one that I leave in favor of whoever I get from Creeds, but I need him for one more fight, so that's why I've been trying to use him, but he only got to level 3 because he's died 8 times in total. Every time I've had to replay this fight, he's died at least once. Attack of 52, defense of 31, agility of 36. Jaha, HP of 42, attack of 57, defense of 44, agility of 34. Bowie, HP of 57, MP of 16, attack of 61, defense of 33, agility of 33. I've been kind of holding him back a little bit just so I wouldn't have the king and queen move towards me and try to kill everybody. Peter, HP of 47, attack of 64, defense of 33, agility of 29. And so that's where everyone is right now. Sadly, I cannot. I guess I can heal Chester. I would have liked to heal Geralt. That's probably gonna die. That's why I've already mentioned this, but that's why I went ahead and started here, because he's probably gonna end up dying here very shortly. I can kill the knight, that'll help, but the pawns are really the toughest thing. The knights have a lot of defense, so they're hard to kill, and they don't really do a whole lot of damage, except they do heavy attacks more often than not, and they do have the power spear, so that does hurt. But all in all, the pawns are definitely the worst things that you have to worry about. Probably should pull back, but I'm trying to knock out this rook. The knights don't seem to do a whole lot to anybody until you kill everyone else around them, or you kill enough people around them. Then they will start to come after you. But really, they don't seem to do too much, to be totally honest. I probably should have saved this for Rick, but Elric's gonna benefit from it more than Rick. And you see, he already jumped up to level 4. Defense went up by 3. That's definitely very nice. So I still can't stick him in the front, but that'll definitely help. This hurts, especially because I don't have an aura spell just yet. I need to pull him back and heal him. Okay, so now the knight finally starts to do something. Ooh, wow, heavy attack, like I said. The knights, for whatever reason, seem to do heavy attacks a lot more than anyone else, and there's May dead, but she's already level 4, so that's fine. I'm trying not to use level 4s too much unless they're on one side. A good strategy that I found out to keep the king... There's Slade dead, but that's okay. I should have given him the protect ring. I kept forgetting about it every time I had to egress from the fight. But one good strategy to keep the king and queens off of you for as long as possible is, and I'm gonna go ahead and show off Apollo here really quickly. I'm gonna start eating away at the king just so I can get this fight over with. I mean, it's definitely a very tough fight. A lot tougher than, like I said, I was very concerned about this fight to begin with, but I did not realize just how bad it actually is, to be totally honest. Just everything deals so much damage, it can take so much damage, and everything has a lot of HP. Really just having the magic users, the king, while he only does have Blaze level 2, it's still, he can do it a lot in the 3 queens that have a freeze level 2. It does kind of stack up after a while, and Kaizen's probably going to die here. I just need to go ahead and surround the king and start doing as much damage to it as possible. Sadly, this isn't going to do a whole lot. More than I thought, but definitely could have been better. Just pick something and attack it, I guess. I'd love to start attacking the king, and I can, but then I'm putting him in a lot of unnecessary danger, especially being surrounded by 3 magic users. But yeah, I mean, he is doing no damage at all. It's borderline frustrating, really. And because I want to wait to turn him into a Pegasus, but at this point it's not even worth it, to be totally honest. It would just be easier to make him become a paladin and just go from there. You know, I mean, you can get a Pegasus later on in the game, so it's not like it's that big a deal to make Rick become Pegasus. It'll definitely help him out in the long term. You know, towards endgame, he'll benefit more from becoming a Pegasus, but short term, it's just very frustrating to try to force him to become a Pegasus. And I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that evil bishop just to. I'm tired of the bishops. Like, they are a pain in the rear. To be totally honest, they keep healing people who are almost dead. You sit there and kind of, and there's Kaizen dead. That's things I could have used as magic, since none of my damage dealers are doing any damage. But Geralt hasn't gotten a chance to try. Let's see, what is last level 3? That may kill it. He does seem, well, I've only used, I was gonna say, he does kind of seem strong against magic. Sadly, Rick's already had his turn, so he won't be able to attack. That's not good. Ooh, that's not good. Ah, that's definitely not good. Oh, good. Now that's good. Nope. Oh, wow. Two in a row. I actually had I had May attack one of the rooks, and the rook did a counterattack, and and I have mentioned that before, you know, that archers can do counterattacks to each other, but it's very rare. That is actually the first time I've seen it in quite a while, and in a couple playthroughs. If only I could get Rick to attack it, I would love for that to happen. He's not taking as much damage as I thought, but nobody's really using magic against him. You know, against magic, 2 freeze level 2 users and a. See, that's the king. I don't want to do that. I want to save it for Rick, so we'll see what he can do against a pawn. And then the king, who can deal a lot of damage attacking, but isn't very good with blaze level 2. You know, it does kind of stink. Now, you know, I could have attacked the pawn and kept it going, but everybody who needs to be level 2 or level 4 is level 4. There's a bunch of enemies still on the field, a lot of almost dead enemies, but you know, it's just so much easier not to do this. And so the item that we get here is the cotton balloon, and that will allow us to leave Desktop Kingdom. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I thank you for watching. Next time we will leave Desktop Kingdom and go to Floor World. I believe it's King Pohnpei mentioned it as. So until then, later everyone.